Good morning. I feel honestly like it's been forever since I've been here. I feel like I haven't had these headphones on in a long time. we're doing we're doing zines a little bit early today because I didn't do my zine. I haven't. I started it. I came up with a great title. Here's our theme. You can see ruin. The theme is ruin. And I did come up with a title, How to Rebuild a Ruin. And I'm using this template, which is a workbook template that I created. I can't remember. Have I? I don't think I've uploaded this one. Maybe that should be a job I should do today, is get this uploaded as a template, not just my zine. So I made a zine way back in November, I want to say. Like last November. Yeah, I feel like that's when it was, wasn't it? Let's look over at internet. So, what is that was connected? Okay, interesting. Restart capture. There we go. You know what? The last time I streamed, I was on a different internet connection and it was giving me that problem. The OBS would disconnect from the window and stop streaming it. And I thought maybe it was just that internet connection problem because I'd never streamed on that connection before, but now I'm back at a familiar connection where I've definitely streamed a lot and it's still doing that. So maybe this is an OBS problem. Is this a bug? Do I have to go troubleshoot this bug? All right. Here is all of my zines. What's next? This is the one that I made. What's next? So I made that for Sunday Zine Jam number 4. And this is number 14. No, 15. 15 we're working on. Because 16 starts today. So 15 ends today and 16 starts. So yeah, it was November 11/17. So I made this workbook that has questions, and I was thinking that would be a great template for, see, look, it stopped streaming this window. This has got to be an OBS problem. You know what? If this continues, I might. Oh, it's so frustrating. If this problem continues, this stream might be bunk because I don't know how it's gonna work if you can't see my windows. So the thing we're doing today, though, is finishing my zine first, right? So it is 8:51 my time. I'm in the Pacific time zone, and this is when the deadline is in the Pacific time zone, so I can remember it for myself. So apologies if you're in a totally different time zone and my times kind of screw you a little bit. I apologize, but that's why you got a month to make your zine, right? This is why I didn't make it a weekly zine jam. I made it a monthly zine jam. And man, I'm happy I did that for myself as well too, because so this month I started my course that I'm going to be taking until December, and it's not that it's hard. It's not hard. It's rather easy, actually, which is kind of nice. Like, it's kind of nice to just do something that's simple and easy. Oh, interesting. Why is that text in the center? Do we want it to be in the center? I don't know. But just because it's like all a new routine and I moved, so I'm in a new place, new people, and it's just doing things that I used to do is hard, right? When you're in a new place, which is exactly the theme of this zine. So how to rebuild a ruin, how to, when you blow up your life, how do you make it work again? How do you get back to what you want to do? That's what we're writing about. That's what I'm talking about today. So I'm thinking a little bit that I don't just want to make this look exactly the same, right? Even though I love a template, you know me, I love a template, and templates make things easy. Templates make it really easy to just fill in the blanks. So you can make a lot of decisions beforehand about what you like and what you want it to look like. And then you can just focus on the content. That's what I really love about templates. And that's exactly what we're doing here. So I had sketched out a couple questions. And you can tell that these boxes might not be the final version, right? Because I'm thinking, this is page 1, right? Remember, this is page 1. So I probably want a lot more text here. I probably want to write like kind of like a little intro paragraph, right? And then we get to the question. So that's why I'm thinking the box is going to be half the size. And then here, we're probably going to want a little bit more space here. And, I want these two boxes to be the same. So I'm going to you go over here. We're going to find out what is the size. What's the size of these boxes? Can you see that behind my head? Oh, just barely, right? So the height is 38. I want this one to be 38 as well too. And I want it to be stuck to this one. There we go. I think that's why I went with center or middle justified, actually, I should say. Because center is this way, middle is this way. One of the classes that I'm doing is Excel, like an intro to Excel. I'm doing bookkeeping if you need to know, or if you didn't watch my last video, which, that's totally fine if you didn't watch it. These aren't the same size though, are they? No, they're totally not. Okay. So what if we make them both 100? No, it's not going to quite do it. But let's make them both 100. Then they will be even. And then we can just put a little bit of, so that's touching there. Oh, that's there. That's there. And then I'm going to select all of them, which is hard to do. I still haven't found my tripod. And then I'm going to put that right in the center like that. Okay. I don't know why I needed to do page 2 first, but that's how it works sometimes, is that you look at something and I was looking at it and it was bothering me. So this is one that I think I might add a little bit more words. So just a little bit more description of, we're talking about if you buy, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, like, if you blow up your life, either because you wanted to, like I did, or because it happened to you, like it does so often in life to people, afterwards, when you're trying to rebuild, you want to consider, if you could do anything, what would you do? right? This is kind of the place where I find myself right now, thinking like, okay, I did this, and now what could I do? Right? What have I been holding myself back from for so long? Actually, you know what? Maybe that's the sentence. What's the biggest dream of your next life? What could it be if there were no limits? Can you hear that? We have this we call it the bong clock because it bongs like that. It's not a grandfather clock because it hangs on the wall, so it's smaller than a grandfather clock, but it's that style. I don't know if you can hear that, but it was just nine big loud bongs. And I was teaching yesterday, and which I also do on video like this, and it's always so funny when it happens. And I'm like, oops, sorry about that. Just wait. You can't hear anything right now, but just wait. All right. So what's the biggest dream? What could it be if there were no limits? So I want to give you lots of space here. That looks good. You know what? I actually want... you know what? I want all of the bottom boxes to line up. So I'm actually going to go back and change this. Because I don't want it right center. I want the bottom to line up. Let's align it with that one, I guess. And then I want this one to also be lined up. Okay. And then this one, we're going to give you lots of space. I think that's the line. Yeah. All right. But this one... this first box, I kind of want it to be in the... maybe we align it right there. That works. Okay. And then... where's that line? Okay. So... why did it fall? Why did your life become a ruin, perhaps? That's the way we say. I suddenly got paranoid that I hadn't connected my mic. I don't know. I can hear it in my headphones, but I was like, wait a second. Did I actually? Yes, I did. Okay. I just need to check all the other windows so that you can hear me. Okay. I'm good. I just needed to check myself. Check myself before I wreck myself, right? By the way, I should say, because it's just 9 o'clock, this zine jam goes until it goes until 10 a.m., right? We have 57 minutes left. 57 minutes, 45 seconds. So if you are one of the 14 people who has joined but has not yet entered, has not yet made a submission, you still have time. I swear. This is one of the things. This is one of the things that I kind of love about this jam is that, it's 4 weeks, right? You got a month, and yet the last couple I've been doing very last minute. This is kind of like proof that you can make a zine in an hour, right? We can do this. So if you feel like, oh, I just discovered this zine jam. This is so cool. I want to try this. You can try it right now. Just grab a piece of paper, right? Fold it in half twice, make a little quarter page zine, fill the pages, grab a Sharpie. This is what I did. This is what I did during 2015 when I was making a zine a week, right? I did all of them analog, just one piece of, copy paper, 8.5 by 11, quarter pages, So I'm just looking through. I haven't had a chance to look through some of these. Look, this one, so Kessie Louise made Thoughts of Pompeii, made with the electric zine maker. Let me show you the electric zine maker, because in fact, I saw it on the front page of Itch today. It's in this bundle. So this is a charity bundle for legal aid in the United States. You get, for $12, you get 203 items. Look at that. For $12, it is regularly $905. Amazing. So this is donating to Richmond, Virginia, supporting legal aid. So helping people in need, people who need to talk to lawyers and such, but can't afford it. We've got lots of stuff. It looks like there's physical games. It's a lot of physical games, actually. Maybe it's only physical games. That could make sense. A lot of RPGs. Solo RPGs, which I'm really super into. Look at this one. That's so cute. And it looks like it's with sticky paper. So I wonder if it's like with Post-it notes. We got lyric games. Here you go. Here's a little actual video game. So yeah, tons of stuff. This one looks like the cover of the Owen Pallet album. Horse around the house. That's cute. So go buy some stuff, support a great charity. And this right here is the electric zine maker, made by Natalie Lawhead, who is Alien Melon. And what it is a, wow. It's an application that you download to your desktop, and it looks like this. So it kind of has like that old school print shop. If you were like me and grew up in the 80s and 90s, there was a program by Broderbund, which is the same company that made Carmen Sandiego, which is also one of my all-time favorite video games. Computer games, as we called them back in the day. So this, I was going to say alien zine maker. Electric zine maker is very similar. It's kind of like an homage to Broderbund's print shop, which was, like a word processor, desktop publisher, not word processor, desktop publisher. You could make banners and cards and letterhead and all that kind of stuff. And I spent hours on that game. I mean, it wasn't a game, it was a tool. I made so much stuff. I made my own newspaper. It's where I started making zines, right? So if you want to make a zine, you can see here, I'm not gonna scroll over it because it's gonna do, oh, look at that. He died. The fish died. Oh my gosh. A very adorable stuff that you can do on Itch, right? You can do all of this on your Itch page as well too, because you can customize the CSS and HTML and all that kind of stuff. So check out Electric Zine Maker. You can see I own it. And I have tried playing with it. One of these days I should do a stream where I open up Electric Zine Maker again, because I think that I have a half-made MASH zine in there. I started making a zine about Sydney, who's one of my favorite characters from MASH. It was kind of like a, Tiger Beat homage to my favorite character. All this to say is you can make a zine today. We have what? It's 9:08. You got 52 minutes. You can still make a zine. I'm going to make a zine, right? So we need to, okay, we're still streaming. So OBS hasn't failed me yet. I do, however, need to click away from this on the internet because it's moving in the background and distracting me. So I want to write a little bit more here, and you do kind of like a little intro paragraph. Excuse me. I'm thinking. Again, kind of like my regular format. You do a little intro paragraph. What is this zine? Why is this zine? Who is this zine? What is this zine? Where is this zine? This zine is in Canada. I'm also going to change this font because this is my... This font is called Ultra, and I use it for all of my titles, all my thumbnails on YouTube. And I made it like the default title font, which is, it's not bad. It's a very good, like, that's why I chose it, right? It's a very good title font. I just don't want all of my title pages, all of my cover pages to look exactly the same. Because there's such a thing as a template, and then there is, overusing and just doing the same thing every time. Which, when you only have 50 minutes now to make a zine, sometimes making the same thing is good. But I think today we can make a different title. Pick a different title font. Maybe something like old school, right? That's Bodini small caps. It could be like we have this one, which is kind of like a sketchy font. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Let's do like 40, 44, 46. Like, you know what? I actually do kind of like that. Man, I do this to myself all the time where it's like, let's just try it. Wait a second, that looks good. Wait a second, I like that. You know what would look really good though here is like I was just about to say a frame. And you know what? Let's go look at the internet again. When I made this workbook, I put it in a frame this time too. What is up with my brain? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird how I was looking at this? I was looking at this cover and I was thinking I should put a border on that and make it look like a frame. Make it look like it's, something in a museum. And then it turns out that's exactly what I did last time. That's so weird. But anyway, if you... Okay, you can just barely see this behind my head. So this says border. This is under the style tab, border. If I put a border on this, it's going to be the actual text box. So it's going to be the whole page, which I kind of like. I kind of like that idea. And the reason I said let's do a border is because I know that Pages has these kind of sketchy looking borders. And when I say sketchy, I'm talking about it in the like drawing sense, right? I'm not saying it in the that was weird sense. But we are going to make this box just a little bit smaller. so that when you print this, so maybe like two smaller. Let's do two more. 2 more points and 2 more points. And then put it back in the center. Come on. Sometimes what I've noticed is that if you have too many boxes, then it starts snapping to the wrong things. Yeah. I think I actually want to make this even smaller. Let's go 190 and 300. So see, it snaps to the wrong things. What is up? Okay. Okay. It's what it is for now. I mean, it's kind of what I want. What I'm really wanting here is just white space around this edge, and this edge will probably work itself out. Okay. So here we need a little bit more words. We need so maybe something like whether, like whether whether you blow up your life on purpose, or it was blown up by, or maybe we use the word ruin, or I mean, I don't want to say ruined, right? I don't want to use it like it's a verb, because ruined has a very specific connotation, and that's not what I'm going for here. Because like my life is in ruins, but it's not ruined, right? There's a difference there. There's a different connotation there. It's in ruins because like everything is different from before and nothing works and it's broken. But I did that on purpose because I wanted everything to change, right? I wanted to change things. So I didn't ruin it. I made the conscious decision. So maybe I'm going to put this in past tense. Whether you blew up your life on purpose or find yourself standing amongst the ruins. You are the one who has to or who must rebuild. Take a breath and answer. I'm trying to type one-handed if you can't tell. And answer these questions first. Okay. And you can see that this is overlapping a lot with that. So we want to bring this down like that. All right. So first question, why did it fall? Next question, what went wrong? What went right? What's the biggest dream of or for? What's the biggest dream for, I think? Or maybe like grand vision. I kind of like dream better. What does good enough look like? I kind of want to. Okay, so that's the same size as that one. Yeah? Yeah, no. Oh, right. Okay. I do see. No, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it because you know what? If I had more time, if the deadline wasn't in 9:18, that means I have what, 42 minutes? If the deadline wasn't in 42 minutes, I would worry more about margins and alignment. But right now, we're not worried about that. We're making a very different zine. This is like, I am a procrastinator at heart because I am a perfectionist. It's a terrible, terrible combination. I don't suggest it to anybody. You either do the project immediately when it's assigned and make it the best thing ever, or you wait until the absolute last minute and just do good enough. And that is me. That is me to a T. Okay, these are all the same width, right? Because man, this one looks tiny. I think it's just because the height is smaller. So, okay. Why does that look so bad? I need to make this smaller. There we go. Okay. So what does good enough look like? Let's go to the center like that. What resources do you have? We'll make that the same size. Give you more space to write. Right. The great thing about this zine is that I do not have to be the one to do all of the writing, right? You are the one. You, the reader. What's the first step? I was thinking about making what's the first step the last question. So maybe we bring this over here. I kind of want to get that center, but it won't go center. So that line's good enough. What does good enough look like? What resources do you have? Who can help? What's a good question to go on the who can help page? Do we need a why question in here? Like why did it fall? We have that one. What's the biggest dream? I feel like you could also have the question of like, why did this, but why did it fall? It's kind of why did this have to happen, right? So yeah, I want what's the first step to be the last question of the page, of the whole thing, actually. And that's going to go there. This is going to go here. Yeah. Yes. And, or maybe what's the first step? Maybe we give the whole page for what's the first step. Because I feel like that could be, okay, if this is half, or is this half? Yeah, look at that's way off. But I mean, there's lots of space in between there. I think that's fine. I think it's fine for now. I hope it's fine. Okay, that matches? Okay. It doesn't look like it matched, but man, I think it does. Okay, it doesn't. No, it matches that. Let's do that. Okay. like I said, I'm not supposed to be worrying about this, right? Who can help? I need another like beginning question, right? Who can help? And maybe outside ideas, like what do they think? Something like that. Like suggestions, right? What advice do they have? Let's say that. Considering what other people think. Okay. 38. Height. 38. Be the same. Excuse me. And so in actual fact, the who can help can be a lot smaller. It does not need to be that big of a box. What advice can be bigger? There we go. Okay. So, why did it fall? What went wrong? What went right? What's the biggest dream? We have a big box for big dreams. What does good enough look like? What resources do you have? Maybe we flip these, right? Because we're thinking about the big dream, right? Like, this is what I wish could happen, but what resources do you actually have to make this happen? So I think that works, flipping it. And who can help you, right? What advice do you have? And then what's the first step? And then on this last page is always the same. I just put let's save it real fast. I just put my name, the date, and my URL. I recently changed this. I changed my back page to be really simple because it was starting to be, I don't know. I think I just needed a change, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up one of my, I don't have anything in there, huh? I'm going to open up one of my previous zines, and I'm just going to copy and paste it. Oh, you know what? I don't even think I've been putting the date, have I? Okay, I gotta actually open up. Last zine I made was the Star Zine. Yeah. We're just gonna copy paste that page wholesale. So we want it to be in the center and there we go. Yeah, you know what? This is not centered at all. I'm going to need to redo that cover. That's no big deal, but okay. So today is October. And it almost is the 13th, huh? Isn't that weird? 12. And oh, I pressed enter, didn't I? Oh, okay. That is 15. I've been doing this. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I have been doing this tagline. Another PDF by Jess Driscoll. And we're going to make that text just slightly smaller so it fits there. All right, that's it. that's it. 928. So I'm going to make this one smaller. I think what I'm going to try to do is, because I can definitely make it smaller this way. Probably make it a little bit smaller this way before. That looks good. And then center it there. Yeah. I can't tell if that's the center of the page or if that is just snapping to this box over here. But you know what? It works. It works. That's it. Anyone see any spelling mistakes? I think we're good. Okay. Save. Oh, I already saved it. We're going to export to PDF. Save. Not in Pages. We're going to save it in Zines. And oh, you know what I have to do? I have to make a cover. I have a template in here. But I actually could just use this template. My headphones are falling. One moment, please. There we go. So this template is the right size, I think, right? Yes. Yeah. What I almost want to do. I'm kind of thinking of using this picture, but maybe kind of like this idea. We're going to turn off this picture. I don't want this text. I don't want to get rid of it, but I want to turn it off. Oh, maybe I'll just move it to the back. Move to back. And then I want to move this around. Yeah, let's use this corner of it. And then I want to use just the title. Oh, but I think yes. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. So in Pages, what I will often do is just add another page and then take this piece of it, just copy it to this page, flip, right like that. And then just take a screenshot. If you're on Mac and you don't know the shortcut, a screenshot is Command-Shift-3. And I'm just going to crop the screenshot so it is just my title, because I want to stick this on top of the photo of the ruin, but I want it to be white so it stands out. Designer. So then we're going to screenshot right there. Ooh, that's so big. I'm gonna make that smaller. Just like that. Center or kind of like that, huh? Wow, those birds are so loud today. Yeah, I think maybe just like that. See, I didn't like this corner right here. How it was touching there, so I just wanted to give it a little bit more space. This kind of has like a literary magazine feel to it. I don't know. It's like it's Granta or something. Now we're going to import this, or export it, sorry. Or we're going to call it 25. I guess 10, 12, because I don't remember what the other... I don't remember what the date on my other, on my pages master is. What am I going to call it? I'm going to call it Ruin. Okay. And I'm going to throw it in my graphics folder. Always good to sort it right away like that. and not just leave it in your downloads folder like I do everything else. All right, that's it. And now 9:35. We can do this, folks. We can do this. Now I need to upload. So we're going to go to the Jam 15. Ooh, look at that. One more person joined and one more entry. Somebody got it in the last minute. Who was it? Roll for Ruin. Amazing. How to generate ideas for ruins. That's a very cool idea. Okay. Submit. 24 minutes. Create new project. Upload the cover. Graphics. Ruin. All right. How to rebuild a ruin. A workbook for the aftermath. It is a book. You can download it. You can pay me for it. Zines Ruin. All right. What I'm also going to do is open one of my other... I do this a lot. Okay, this one doesn't have. This one won't have. This one, no. This one definitely does. I'm looking for one that's the same, so I can copy this. I need this text. There we go. Okay, so this zine was created for 15. The theme was Ruin. I think I might just add one more line to describe use this workbook to write through the aftermath of a ruin and discover or plan and right through the aftermath of a ruin and maybe determine how to rebuild, determine how you want to rebuild. There we go. Maybe something like use the prompts, use the questions in this workbook. Tags. I usually do a zine tag at least. No, never. I am going to change this to workbook though, because I think it's more descriptive than disable new downloads and what? Why would I disable new downloads? Why would that be on by default? Can you see that? Yeah, I think I'm this one here. Disable new downloads and purchases. That should not be on by default. If it's brand new, I want people to download it. That's weird, isn't it? All right. 9:40. We did it. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. If you made a zine, you know what? If you thought about making a zine, I am giving you congratulations because it is hard out there, folks. It is hard to make something. It is hard to find the motivation to make something. Never mind the energy to make something. So, one of the things that I really wanted for this jam, and if you know that if this is possible, please tell me because I have looked and I can't figure it out. I really wanted to make the deadline like a soft deadline. I wanted people to be able to upload at least, or like allow me to upload it, right? As the host of the jam, allow me to say, if you get in touch with me and you're like, I came so close to the deadline, I really wanted to get it done, but I didn't get it done on time, I want to give you leeway. So I wish that Itch would let me do that. But you know what? If you made a zine for this jam, if you are making a zine for this jam, and you can't get it in the last 23 minutes, tell me. Because I want to show you off anyway, right? Upload it yourself. We'll upload it in the Discord, right? Show it off to people. Because you tried. You know what? And you get even a wonky gold star for that. So let's take a look. Ranar made 2 zines. We've got What the Forebears Left Behind But Upbeat. I love that. And then Autumn, a mood zine. So Ranar was asking in the Discord, do you think that autumn counts for the theme? And I was like, hell yeah, this is the season of ruin, right? All of the trees are dropping their leaves and everything. And then Callie made Internet Ruined, which I'm very excited to read because this is a topic after my own heart. I feel very strongly about this topic as well. And then this one looks super cute. It looks like we've got some dinosaurs happening. I love the stamps by Cythera. on time spent. That's cool. And ruin this zine. I'm very into this idea. I imagine an homage to, oh, what's that book called? Is it called Ruin This Book or Destroy This Book? And then Pompeii. See, this is what I love about the jam. It's what I love about jams, and it's what I love about these themes, right? Is that this one word ruin, and it sent us all into such completely different places, right? So like Cassie Louise going literal with the Pompeii ruins, right? And the aftermath of the dinosaurs. Or rather, it looks like it might be a fictional place, but yes, I love this cute little bird thing, right? And then internet ruined, and I went life ruined. And then we've got roll for ruin, which is, man, I love we're all making something and it's all different. So 44 minutes. And also, I am at like 33% of battery on my laptop. So we got to finish this up, folks. We're going to go back to designer. Actually, no, you know what? We got to stay in the internet because we need to go look for my friend and yours, Unsplash. Unsplash.com. Because we need to find... Okay, I'm logged in. We need to find our new, there it is, collection. So this is the Sunday Zine collection. All of the images are here. So here's the full ruin. Raph Howald, thank you so much for your photo. Here's stars. Tomato, dozen, season. So all the pictures are there. We are looking for, the new prompt is escape. We had a poll over on Discord and I threw it up on YouTube as well. And overwhelmingly, people wanted escape. Escape. Man, look at that first photo. I really like this one. I love there's the multiple exits. Come on. I think we're just going to go with it. I think it's too good. Race and tan. Excellent photo, my man. I've started to get into the habit of adding it to the collection right away because it took me forever to find the bus photo that I used for Speed, which is like I think our number 2 jam. After the fact, it took me forever to find that photo again. Oh my gosh. So download it. I love this. I almost feel like that was like winning the lottery. Like I typed in the word, I pressed enter. We filtered to make sure that it was a free photo, and then like first photo. Amazing. Okay. So now we're going to make a cover and we're going to get this jam going. So I'm going to delete that and I'm going to delete this. And if you remember, I left. This is why I sent it to the back, right? I didn't want to get rid of this so that I can just find that photo. There we are. Throw it up there. It is way too big, so we are going to make it much, much smaller. And I think we're going to do... Oh, I think we need to make it even smaller than that. My gosh. I kind of want to get more than one exit sign in here. But at the same time, so yeah, maybe we make it really small. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Right? If we do it like maybe like this. And then, so what we're going to do is we're going to move to the back, put the Sunday Zine Club on top of it, and then see if I can kind of finesse it just a little bit. I think I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller. Actually, no, you know what? I should have made it just a little, well, you know what? Let's see. See? Now we got all of these. If I can get like that, this one hidden right behind the E. What do we think of that? That's working for me. Just a little bit. Like that. Or do we want to make it bigger? And because I kind of like all the maze feeling of this, right? It's kind of what I like the double. Let's make this 2000. Ooh, right there. See, this is what I do not want. I don't want it to just be like that. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to 1000. I kind of like this one. Because you get like the lines, the zigzags as well too. What I'm trying to do is hide it behind this E right here. Because I can't move it over that much further because it's a portrait photo, so it's skinny. Right? What if I yep. I think it looks better behind the E there. Okay. This is harder than it looks. This is harder than you might think. Like aesthetically, I'm trying to not be perfect, right? I don't want it to be perfect. I don't want all of them to be perfectly in the frame. That's not my goal here. But at the same time, I do kind of want to like suggest this one a little bit. Okay. Gotta stop playing with it. Right there. Okay, we're just gonna go with it. 952 and probably 30% battery. We are going to export. And that is Zine Club 16. 16. It's a little bit hard to tell with that red line. The red line is there because it doesn't like that the Sunday is not a capital letter. All right, then we got to get back to the internet. And, the deadline matters a lot less here because I do not need to actually, I guess. Ooh, is that another person? Yes, we got we got another one last minute. Congratulations. My gosh. Very good job, people. Mona Zone got a zine in last minute. That's great. We're doing it. So that's what I think there were 7 submissions when I logged on this morning. So that's 3 today. What do I need? I need jams. Okay. Let's get a new one going. Create a game jam. Graphics. Nope. Replace. 16. Okay, so it is Sunday. A Sunday Zine Club. Number 16. And it is non-ranked. It is start date today. 10 a.m. And the ending date is going to be November. Nope. Uh, 16th. 10. November 16th. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right. And then, again, I'm going to... where is my copy? I have it saved somewhere. There we go. Oh, you know what? I have the oh man, I have the instruction copy saved in here too. I forgot about that. Okay. The thing that bothers me about this, you will see. So it's perfectly formatted here in notes, and then we're going to copy it in here, and it's not. So it is October 12 until November 16, right? That's what I said? 16. And the theme is... Whoops. 16 is escape, by the way. It's not exit. It's escape. The cover photo is by, Racin Tan. And we're just going to grab this link here. No, I don't think it does that. I think it makes you do this. Okay, and then the rules have to be formatted because it doesn't like this unordered list. I think I changed this word to permitted. Encouraged sounds like I want you to do multiple. And it's not that I don't want you to do multiple. It's that you don't need to do multiple, right? That's what I'm trying to say here. Here we go. One more. Okay. Excuse me. That's it. 9:58. Sunday Zine Club. And wait, after the jam is over, uploads are unlocked. Maybe that's what I want. Is that what I want? I gotta look at that closer. There we go. Right on time. It starts in 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Sunday Zine Club has started. You have 1 month, 5 days? Wait a second. Did I screw that up? One month, 5 days? Did I pick the wrong date? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. Oh, I picked 16, not 26. I did screw that up. No. 1, 2, 3, 9. What is wrong with my brain? 1, 2, 3, 4. 9th. November 9th. Not 16. But then why would it be 5 days if 16 is the next Sunday? Okay, I can still edit this though, right? I think I did 16 because it's the 16th jam. I think that's where my brain went wrong. Because 16 is the next week. It's the 9th. We want the 9th. Let's see if this works. Okay, there we go. 28 days, 58 minutes. Oh my God. This is how the sausage gets made, folks. Oh, you know why it's 1 month, 5 days? Because 28 is exactly 4 weeks. Because it's not a real month, right? It's not 30 days. It's 28 days because it's 28 in 1 hour. Did I change the time? No, it's 10 a.m. Oh, I think because daylight savings is coming up. Daylight savings changes in November. So that might be why we get an extra hour this time. Oh, interesting. Look at that. You get an extra hour. All right. There we go. We fixed it and right in the nick of time because my battery is about to die. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We made it. We got a zine up. If you got a zine up, congratulations. I'm going to join my own jam. You should join too. Sunday Zine Club number 16. We're still going strong, folks. And you know what? If you didn't get one in today, you can get one in the next time around. The theme is escape. So if you need to make an escape, find your exit, come and join us. And we've got a Discord server. There's a link down below. You can join. If it doesn't work, just get in touch with me. Just leave a comment and I'll let you in. I'll invite you somehow. That's it. We're done. I'll see you very soon. Hopefully next week. I'm kind of on like a little break. Not from school. Like I'm still doing school and everything, but I'm going to have a little bit more time. So we'll do another stream maybe. Maybe I'll get my zine done early this time, huh? Sounds good? All right. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you so much.